Ray J went online.
What Ray J got going on?
Man, something with this Kardashian shit, bro. I couldn't really find the message that he was sending out that we didn't already know, that Kim K and them was doing them dirty and how they signed his name on the tapes. I'm going to play a little bit of the clips right now. What was your take from that shit you saw?
Man, I'm going to be honest, like, y'all know how the Jenners are. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how them Kardashians work out. I don't even know, like, why to him it was such a surprise. Like, in the beginning, they was trying to figure out how it got out. Like, if you didn't leak it, then it's pretty obvious. You know, there was an opposing team,
right?
And she ended up getting famous off of it. She ended up becoming who she is today because of it. So I mean, it's really no surprise. And then like now, I guess since everybody's starting to pick a win to it, now you want to speak your piece on it, which I respect them for it. Everybody's entitled to speak on how they feel, but at the same time, like, you already knew what it was when you started fucking with her in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
But this was before her fame shit, though, right? They did this shit, right?
Even at that time, like, it was well known that that's what their whole thing. They was hungry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They were hungry.
Okay.
At the time, so shit, what can you expect?
Because I didn't know who she was until the sex tape.
And then she's supposed to have stole like what $800,000 from Brandy or some shit, and he was talking about all that shit. Like,
I didn't see that.
All this shit was going on like right around the time she came. They came with the contract. She signed the contract for him. All he had to do was sign his name, and it was a bunch of crazy. He was saying all that shit. He was bringing up history, nigga, for real.
Shit.
I'm gonna play a little bit of Ray J's rant so we can get some context on it. Here we go, right here.
Same contract I got, except guess what? You rushed me to sign the contract because your mama was rushing me to sign it. So guess what you did? You signed my deliverables in your handwriting, right? Because you was rushing me. So you signed my deliverables. Kim Kardashian got her handwriting and her fingerprints all over my contract. When you look at when you look at my signature and you look at her signature on my deliverables, that shit say sex tape number 1, sex tape number 2, and guess what? The third sex tape or the second they've been trying to play me on, that shit called Santa Barbara Sex. Her mama made us go shoot it for safety. She watched the motherfucker and said, hey, we're gonna go with the first one because the first one is better. It gives my daughter a better look than the second one that I made y'all go do. But you watched it and made a decision. And then you get on whatever show you was on and take a lie detector test with a fraud. There go the sex tape contract. There it is. There's the whole thing, right? That's my handwriting. That's it, right? This is the sex tape full contract. They done already breached the contract by talking about it. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. There you go. Let's talk about it. Like, let's keep going. It should say like superstar something else to just keep it really vague so it's cool, right? But this is a full-on contract. I got 12.5%. Kim got
Ray J a real live porno star, nigga.
Right?
I'm trying to
Now, she got the same exact contract I got. And when we go to court, guess what? They got to pull that up because we got to see that because moms was lying. And so if I'm selling a music CD, it'll say deliverables.
Screen.
And at the 3 things or whatever you delivering, it'll say album number 1, Ray J something. Album number 2, this. Here's the deliverables. And this is the original copy. All right, this is the original copy of my contract.
And they got a whole PowerPoint.
So he got the whole PowerPoint in his crib.
Like, broke that bitch down,
like
brother.
Hey, nigga, we in history class right now.
Right.
You niggas, my nigga.
All he did is a little laser pointer.
So, to me, bro, I can understand, like, a while back, I did a video on it. I remember, I think it was like last year or early this year when he was upset because they painted him out to be like some weirdo who was like kind of on some other shit. I don't want to say, I don't want to misquote them, but they painted him out to be like a molester or some shit like that.
I kind of remember that.
And that's what made him first start talking, say, hey man, this whole tape shit was planned, or like they was trying to make him out to be like some freak type nigga.
Right.
And he like, hold on, nah, don't, I got kids, I got daughters, and don't be trying to make me out to be that when we all came in this together. Don't try to come out and paint a lie. So it died, but I guess now they revamping it on this show, so it made it kick back off. So I'm just the type of nigga, bro, I would never sell a sex tape. I'm not gonna lie. That's just me. Teachers, I don't judge people. Do what y'all do.
I'm gonna be real, like I said, when he knew what the fuck was on that contract.
Yeah.
Regardless of if it was 5 or 10 years earlier, you knew what it was. This girl was starving to be who she is right now. So you already know when you're dealing with people like that, they'll do any fucking thing that they can to get their name in the media. They'll do anything they can to discredit you as a black man, to make you look some type of way to the way they look like the phenomenal one. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you already kind of knew what it was. So I feel bad for him, but at the same time, you really kind of put yourself in that situation.
You got to take credit for it.
Then you said sex tape 1, 2, and 3, nigga. This
yeah,
your
first
rodeo.
I think he really feels some type of way because how they stretching that shit out.
Yeah.
He like, damn, bitch, we done squeezed on this hoe already enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all trying to milk that bitch till it's dry.
And it went from how it went to y'all trying to flip it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He just had a fucked up mindset and he set all this up and he recorded it and put it out without us knowing. And they really put that narrative out there from the jump that he just recorded the sex tape with her and then he released it for everybody to see it. Yeah, and then when we saw it, they couldn't sue him because they had got paid for it.
Right. Because that's what the contract. He just showed us that bad.
Yeah, like that's how they put that motherfucker out there.
Man, they should have knew not to trust that nigga when they dad turned into
I ain't gonna lie though, bro.
Like, for real.
No bullshit.
No bullshit.
Like, I mean, shit. You want to be a Kardashian woman that bad, nigga?
Man, bro, I just wonder, like, okay, because you know how the whole shit went. Yeah. That shit just seemed like fake, like they okay, look, this is what we gonna do. We gonna make X amount of money off this. This is what we finna. You know what I'm saying? It was like put together. That nigga was dying with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't break my boy off nothing.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Cold,
when I saw it, I didn't really care about it because I ain't gonna lie. I looked at the sex tape and I was like, this ain't really.
It was
no
some
good.
basic shit.
Yeah, it was
that whole really trash. I ain't gonna lie. That been really trash. I'm gonna keep it funky.
I didn't give a fuck about the storyline, the tape. I never really watched it.
It was basic as fuck.
When did that shit come out? Was I in school?
Nigga, that shit is
like
long
ass
time.
I was out of school. I was out of school.
That shit was a long time. It was a while ago.
One time and I was like, okay,
bro,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like
nigga, you'll be better off by going to look at Cherokee on fucking Pornhub.
And to be honest, Kim K wasn't who she is today, so it really wasn't no turn on. It was like, bitch,
she was just a random
nigga,
bitch.
we watching Pinky, nigga.
Man, I'm talking about you got this pale ass bitch.
Yeah.
That shit crazy, man. That boy like turkey meat, man. That nigga tripping.
Fucking said turkey meat.
We wasn't watching that shit. I was like, nah, man, but hey, that's what happened, bro. That's why you gotta watch kind of what you sign yourself up for. And then just going into this, bro, like, I look at niggas like Kanye, right? And I'm like, bro, coming into this, you had to have known this type of stuff. Now, this is the kid to your mother, so I do want to be slightly respectful here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause this is the mother of your kids, bro. But I would never marry a woman like Kim Kardashian, bro. Never in my life, because bro, it's like you gotta sign your soul away. And look what she did. If my chick ever went and fucked with a white boy like Pete Davidson, you would disgust me.
What?
Don't ever try to come back.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk to you. We're gonna co-parent these kids. If that nigga can take my woman, you can have her, my nigga. You're beneath me now, ho. I don't want you. I'm not finna buy nothing across the street from you. I'm not finna beef with you online. Bitch, you just did me a favor. Where I sign? I got $1 billion, ho. Where do I sign and never deal with you?
That ass.
What?
Straight up. Like
Pete Davidson of all niggas? Like,
this nigga getting my kid's name tatted on him.
That's the shit that.
Come on, bro.
Like, you don't even know, man. You don't even know my kids.
That's what I'm saying.
Man.
Yeah, that shit weird.
All that playing around, nigga. We black, my nigga.
And bro, you gotta think they do that shit for ratings.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what it is to keep
selling your fucking
that
soul.
Shit cold, nigga. They do that shit for ratings for real. Like create storylines and live that shit out type shit.
That shit lame as fuck.
See, bro, I'm big on not living my life in control of what everybody think. But a nigga want to move a certain way. Like, I want my people to be proud of me. Like, I want my T-lady, my pops, man, I want them to be proud of me. If they see me online doing all that shit like that there, They'll be like, man, this ain't the nigga we motherfucking
We
raised,
don't know
nigga.
him. Who is this?
Like, you taking that bitch back after she went to that white boy, nigga? Hell nah. That white boy's getting your kid's name. Yo, my grandkid's name tatted on him. Oh, nah, we got to check that nigga, and we gonna check her.
Right.
You got the
I ain't
game
gonna lie,
fucked up.
that's one of them situations, it don't matter when I see you, bro. I'm gonna beat your bitch ass.
Yeah. Just
put my hands
like
on
Tom
you,
and
bro.
Jerry back in the day. Tom and Jerry was on site. They ain't do no talking, no nothing.
Facts.
Tom and Jerry was
Facts.
on
No
site.
bullshit.
Shit.
I don't give a
Nigga
fuck.
gonna be on that nigga ass like white on rice, nigga. For real.
Yes, sir.
That's that Hollywood. I can never sell my soul for no Hollywood fame or no money, man.
Nah, I'd rather just be a regular degular.
Nah,
feel
for
me?
shit show.
I'm more comfortable being regular degular than trying to do the most, and it ain't even me. You know what I'm saying?
For real, for real. You ain't lying. You right. 1000%. Well, that really leads us to the next.